Hey guys, this is Booligan with Airsoft Retreat, BooliganAirsoft.com and Airsoft Insider Magazine. Today we're going to take a look at a custom gun that I put together that was inspired by the AAC Honey Badger, which is a custom firearm designed by AAC, basically to be used as a PDW, almost as a replacement of the MP5 SD series. Now, on mine, what I've done is I've started with a Classic Army LWRC Premium Sportline base. So it's got a metal receiver, version 2 gearbox, and pretty decent performance out of the box. To the front, I have added a custom short barrel. It's about 5.5 inches long, and a very small mock silencer. The reason why it is so small is because it has to fit inside this Mad Bull Noveske NSR 7 rail. Now this rail uses the key mod system. You do have a top rail. There is a slight misalignment. It's about 1 millimeter shorter than the Classic Army upper. I have another NSR rail and another gun that I'll be putting together soon with the VFC base. We'll see if those alignment issues fall with the rail or just with this rail and the Classic Army series. So in order to fit this mock silencer, I had to go with a very, very small one. I only have about 1.4 inches of free space inside this, so there wasn't really a lot of room to fit a properly designed can, something with a rounded front. So unfortunately, this is kind of what I have to deal with. For battery storage, you'll notice there's no real place for a battery on this one. So I went ahead and I used an ICS Ready Mag system, which uses an empty M4 mag to hold my battery. This was sent to me by Schwell. Be sure to check out his channel, which will be linked in the information section on this review. He's got a ton of good stuff, ton of awesome real steel footage, and he's just an all-around really good guy. So we're currently running in this gun an 11.1 volt LiPo, which gives me a decent rate of fire, which you'll see in just a second. The stock is kind of the most important part of this gun, and it's the thing I'm probably the most proud of. It started as a Matrix M231 stock, I believe manufactured by S&T, to which I removed the buffer tube extension and kind of rigged up a system for it to mount using this using the base cap here. You've got QD sling mounts, so you can add a quick detach sling mount there. Pretty easy to one-point sling this. Now generally this stock unit will come with a full wire stock. It kind of loops down and goes down to about here. It doesn't really fit the look I was going for, so what I did is I went ahead and I chopped off the bottom of that, and I JB welded an MP5 of the stock that's been modified. I had to Dremel it out to fit those posts, but it is now pretty solidly mounted in there. Now, it still retains the ability to collapse the stock. However, it's not really something that you're going to want to do kind of in the heat of battle. It can get a little sticky sometimes. So there's it at its shortest locked-in setting. And we can extend it all the way out to the longest setting. Goes about right there. Fits very well. One nice part about using this stock design is that because this is so low where your cheek normally would be, you can get away with a low mount optic like this T1 without a riser mount. I actually have perfect eye alignment on this. That being said, I did throw on some KAC style backup iron sights, which won't work with the iron sight installed. You'll have to pull one off or put a riser or something to get it to co-witness. Performance-wise, this is shooting right about 350 feet per second, and the rate of fire and trigger response is pretty good using a Tenergy 11.1 volt LiPo battery. As you can see, not too bad. Again, rate of fire is not bad at all. Considering I haven't touched the motor really in this thing, or any of the internals aside from doing a spring change to get the FPS right where I want it to be. Most of these parts were provided by Evike.com, and I'll have links to all the individual parts in the information section on this review. Many thanks to them for their continued review support, as well as project support for wacky builds like this. If you want to build your own, you can put it together. The stock is about 40 bucks. The front end was about 80 bucks, not counting the barrel and mock silencer. You'll just have to do your own mods. So, I mean, really depending on the base gun that you're dealing with, for about 250 bucks, you could put together something that looks pretty similar to this. Lastly, the one part that I added just before this video is this Strike Industries Cobra trigger guard. It fits kind of the curved design of the real guns, and it looks pretty damn cool. This was sent by Jag Precision, and I'll be doing a video on this on an upcoming build using a VFC base and a different, one of the different trigger guards. So, as always, be sure to check out all of my reviews on Booligan Airsoft, Airsoft Retreat, and an Airsoft Insider magazine. And as always, many thanks for watching.